So Shadow of the Solstice presented me with several challenges, and one of the challenges was the timing on plot number 1, which has to do with Jim Chi and Bernie Manuelito and a bunch of environmental activists, and plot number 2, which has to do with Darlene going to Phoenix looking for a woman she works for who has disappeared. So I'm working on these 2 stories, and things are kind of coming together. And then I get to the end of story 1, and story 2 is still moving on. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, readers are not necessarily going to want 3 chapters that's just story number 2. So I have to figure out how I can mesh them all together. And luckily, real life came to my rescue. In real life, the sad story of the people who were struggling with drug and alcohol addiction in Phoenix, who needed to get back to the Navajo Nation, the Navajo Police Department set up an operation to go to Phoenix and rescue those people. So I was able, I'm not going to tell you how I did it, but I was able to incorporate that into the book to somehow mesh both of those stories together. And I hope it works. And I'm sure if it doesn't work, you all will send me an email letting me know. The other challenge I had, that while I was working on this book, the editor in New York, who is the person who always gives me good ideas, had had a stroke. And so when the manuscript came back, it did have some good ideas, but it also still had some problems. So luckily for me, HarperCollins had a backup editor who had worked with me before, who also has a lot of good experience on the Navajo Nation and dealing with my characters and dealing with my stories. So she read the manuscript then and came up with some very clever, wonderful things that I could do to make the story tighter, to build the suspense, and to make it more logical in the way that it worked out. So I'm sad that my editor had that stroke, but I was grateful that they had a backup and that in the end things worked out okay.